And we're back. Okay, norms and expectations. It is important that both of us are present. All of us are present. Whether that means that you are in person or zooming in or in the online format, that you are present for each and every class, and I as well. Make sure that we are accessible. I'm going to give you my cell phone number. It is 573-450-5241. Please use this responsibly. If you email me and I don't get back to you and you have a pressing question, it's not that I'm ignoring you, it's that I'm overwhelmed, and I do have a large family, and I'm teaching 5 classes and so forth. I have a lot going on just like you do. So if I don't get back to you right away, getting with you, please know that. Also, make sure that you are accessible as well. Make sure that we are both timely and responsive. I will do my best. I'm going to make sure that I'm timely with your feedback this semester, as well as making sure things like this are up and going, so that if you are doing the online format, you are always have what you need. Your feedback to each other and for yourselves as well. Make sure that we're always prepared. I've worked all summer preparing for this class, and make sure that your devices are always charged. Get in the habit of plugging those in at night or whatever, and then being very organized and open to constructive criticism. And I know that this is an area that I struggle with. I ask for, because I truly do want to improve. I take things to heart a little too much, and I know that. Please, I'm asking you now, if you see a way, especially in this brand new format that I'm doing, the HighFlex thing, give me feedback. I want to be the best teacher I can be, and that can only happen. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong if somebody doesn't tell me. So if there's something going on or if you have an idea of how to improve this experience, please let me know. And if you could throw a positive in there, that's always welcome as well. I try to preface things with positives when I'm giving constructive feedback to others, because it helps to validate the person that you're giving the constructive feedback to, so they're more open to what it is that you are trying to tell them. Okay, and if you think of any more norms and expectations that we should have for this class, please let me know. Overview of this semester. Alright, so last semester there was a question about how come we don't just take notes, have lecture and take notes and take tests. We just want to get this over with. Well, I'm a big believer in experiential learning. We learn through experience. And we're going to watch a little video that I made, and just bear with me. It's silly, but I think it kind of captures the essence of what it is that I'm trying to say. told you, just bear with me, okay? So, the essence of that is, I tried to put experiential learning in a format that is understood by several. I know I put on extra weight over the whole, when COVID started, just stress eating and sitting down a lot and that sort of thing. And people pay a lot of money to lose weight for programs. They pay money for boxed meals that come in. Well, you could pay that money for the boxed meals, or you can learn how to cook for yourself and save a lot of money and learn a lot about nutrition and know exactly what it is that you're putting into your body. It's like that old adage, teach a man to fish. Like, a man is hungry. You could give him a fish, or you could teach him how to fish. And that's kind of the same concept here. I could pay somebody to tell me how to exercise, or I could do the research and I can learn how I should be exercising myself. I still have a ways to go, but I'm getting there. I have been doing stuff, so that's good. Anyway, so that's kind of the essence of experiential learning. I don't care if you're 2 or 72. The best way to actually learn something is to experience it. I could sit here and lecture you for hours, which I'm sure you would love. You could take notes. You could study those notes. You could take a test based on those notes and get a wonderful grade. Yay! But would that experience of taking notes and then taking a test actually benefit you when you are in the classroom? It may a little bit, but I'm in the business of making monumental, memorable experiences that will translate directly into your classrooms one day. You know, in college, I didn't take one course on assessment. Not one. And when I started teaching 4th grade in Ohio, it turned out that the entire job of teaching 4th grade was based around preparing kiddos to take their first major test, which in Ohio it was the proficiency test, which is like the MAP test here. So I didn't start my career with the experience that I needed. I quickly learned the value of assessment from the teacher's point of view to direct learning. Now, after teaching for 10 years, I began working in Jackson, and while I had experience creating and utilizing assessments all on my own, this was my first experience needing to create and administer those assessments through grade level collaboration. This was the most frustrating, but also the most professionally beneficial process that I've ever been through. It's the combination of those, the how to create assessment and then how to collaborate within that process, that we are going to be doing this semester. Experiencing what it is that I'm trying to teach you, okay? And I hope that that will translate when you are teaching, that you give your students the opportunity to experience what it is that you're wanting them to learn. Proud. So it's looking at the difference between giving the resources and creating them. We're going to be doing a lot of teamwork in here. There's going to be you're going to be making your own questions. You're going to be amending those questions. You're going to be creating rubrics and amending those rubrics. You're going to be giving a lot of feedback to each other. You're going to create a lesson based on the pre-assessment that you create. You're going to reflect, and then you're on that lesson that you give, and then you're going to present on the overview of everything that you've done this semester. Now, there's an end of semester rubric in our Google Classroom, our Bitmoji Classroom, and There's also a participation multiplier, and for those of you who aren't familiar with this, I use this with all of my courses that involve collaboration, which they all do, and make sure that you are an active participant throughout the entire semester. I will know if you are not, and your grade will be reflective of that. And we'll talk more about the participation multiplier later on. All right, moving forward. Make sure, and I know I talked about this during our field course, but I want to reiterate, make sure that no matter how it is that you're going to vote, make sure you are registered to vote. And being students, a lot of you are travel here and you're not from Cape Girardeau. So make sure that you have your absentee voting card ready to go. I went ahead because I know we have some students from Illinois. If I didn't put your state in here, I'm sorry. You can go to the same website and just put your state in, and you can see the voting stuff there. Again, I don't care how you vote, but make sure that you do vote. A lot of people worked hard to make sure that you have the right to vote. Do it, right? Okay, your initial assessment for this class, whoop, I just moved that around, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, so your initial assessment for this class is located right here in our classroom. So make sure that today, August 25th, you take this assessment. And when you take it, don't use your book, don't use any online, just use your gut reaction. This is not for a grade. This is just a formative assessment for me, the teacher, to see what do I need to spend the majority of my time on when teaching this class. And if you look it up ahead of time, that isn't going to tell me anything. I just want your gut reaction. Again, this is not a grade. This is for me, and it's also going to be a tool for me to show you how to use pre-assessments. Okay? So don't cheat. All right. And so let's do a little review. I even learned how to make my Bitmoji dance. She's getting down. Woo! Alright, so everything you will need for this class can be found in our Bitmoji classroom and in our Google Classroom. The majority of everything we're going to be doing is within our Google Classroom. I spelled regardless incorrectly, so that's great. Hey, there we go, and there. Wow. Okay, so it doesn't matter the teaching platform. Every day there will be a ticket out the door. Hopefully you will have the same experience no matter which platform you're in. And we are going to be collaborating, and this is going to be interesting. So we'll see. Learning through experience. You know how I feel about that. And get your absentee card. Okay, so next time we get together, we're going to be discussing group dynamics. Woo! You'll be assigned to your groups and your chapters for which you are going to be teaching. That's right, you're going to be teaching part of this class. And learning about assessment rocks, not rocks, but rocks, but assessment does, rock. You will discuss and interpret your pre-assessment results. I said I wouldn't read slides, but I am, so it's a thing, whatever. And we're going to learn the importance of student data binders, and we're going to look at some innovative ways that these can be done and created online. And we're actually going to be trying some of these this semester in this class, so I'm excited about it. All right, go get them, guys. See you soon.